the Federation of Light and Divine Timing. Hello there, chaps. This week, I heard the devastating news that I have to get out of my beautiful soul soother sanctuary home in Feb. The landlord wants to move in. On hearing the news, I hit rock bottom, and I mean rock bottom. I have been so very grateful for this home, and put so much love into it, not to mention pennies, and my beautiful garden, too. I felt I would be here for years. Not 3. It took me straight back to 3 years ago when Goody passed, and I had to move out of that home and set up on my own. However, the reason I mention this is that it took me less than 24 hours to get back on board and turn it all around to being excited in the knowing that the next perfect place will present itself in divine timing, etc., and all will be well. This is what you mean by how much we have grown. Would you care to comment? Dearest Blossom, dearest souls, does not your behavior in this matter speak for itself? We understand how very much aware you were of this switch. Indeed, there had to be the questioning of why, and yet you, and those around you, had the answer in the knowing that it has to be for your greater good. You have all accepted that to go with the flow is the ultimate choice. For it is within doing so that universal law shows up in its brightest colors. Within all of this, I felt such a strength and knowing of how to play the game. It is what it is. Keeping positive and excited will bring it to me, yet highest of all on the list is the trust. This again, dearest Blossom, is where you can recognize how far you have come. You have always been an example to those around you, for you are proof that when trust in all that is good is put into play, then without fail all good things come your way. The expansion of you and so many, Blossom, and ways of your soul's understanding of how this game works, has moved forward in leaps and bounds. It is putting into practice the knowing. Admittedly, I do not deny that before the switch of attitude, I was so upset and angry. I couldn't understand why I had to lose this, when I was so grateful for it in every moment. Yet, it was so good to move on, to move through it so quickly. It felt really good. This is what you must recognize within you. Each and every one. You are the strongest of the strong. Dearest souls, in these days ahead, this is the attitude you are to adopt in all that is presented to you. There will be so much that will truly shock you, and time will be needed to let it flow through you and address it for what it is. Yet, then move on. You have had much training on personal levels. You have all endured pain and suffering in its many forms. You have had great setbacks. Each one of them has presented the opportunity for you to put into play all that you know yourselves to be. You now understand so much more of the game. You do not allow yourselves to fall into the trap of despair and anguish when a situation occurs. Yes, perhaps initially for a short while you are human after all. Yet look how your superhumanness shines through so easily now. Of course, in doing so in turn the universe responds and presents the outcome in the divine timing. This is where the trust comes in, of course. If something came up now, I couldn't take it, as I cannot break my lease. So, one must let it go, in the knowing that the perfect place will show at a time when the move can fall into place without any complications. The fact my pension comes through in December is also a huge added bonus, as prices here are ridiculous. The trust you have adopted for so long now, Blossom, as we have said, is an example to many. This curveball shall make you stronger than ever because of your attitude. We say to each one, remember that you are involved in a divine plan. This plan can only fall into place when you as souls here on this planet now understand and recognize that you are a huge part of this plan. As you allow your trusting and knowing to guide you, you recognize how important it is to go with the flow of your stream. For it leads you to new adventures, to new circumstances, to the place that you need to be at an exact time, in order for the next chapter of your life to run as it should. When you trust in this way, the miracles appear almost instantaneously. When you allow your being to align with knowing that your highest good is at play, then not only the circumstance that needs the most trust is turned around and presented, yet so many other miracles show up also because you kept the flow of alignment with all flowing. You are becoming masters of the game. Make it a fun game to play. I have to admit, I felt that way once jumping back on board. I felt quite excited as to what the universe, once again, has in store. I know I am surrounded by people who will help in every way to bring this about smoothly. Again, the knowing, the trusting. Dearest souls, we know that so many of you are in agreement with that which we speak of. Maybe some are not quite there yet. However, you will be. Each of you has traveled so far in your awareness of what is. When you make yourself your number one priority, when you love yourself every bit of you and treat yourself with kindness and consideration, the self-transformation is phenomenal. You are recognizing this more and more, which in turn gives you the strength to carry on in the same fashion. The more you do that, the more shows up to prove you right, and it continues on and on in this way. Consider for a moment how far you have come. There is not one of you reading our words that can say they have gone backwards in their understanding. Admittedly, so much has been put out on your social platforms to confuse and bring you down and drain your energy. Consider that. There is a program in place to drain your energy, to zap life force from you, therefore, leaving you weak and disinterested. Yet, you are the strongest of the strong and you rise above this. There are many that have dropped the intensity of trying to discover what exactly is taking place. Who is playing what move next? What is truth and what is not? It is the best thing for your mind, body, and spirit to do so. You without doubt will find out in divine timing all that has been taking place to get you to where you are going. Far better, as you have discovered, to serve your soul than to serve a social platform that can be created to appear as truth when in fact it could be the opposite. We are aware that in the state of America we do not see it fitting these days to call it united, that a huge change is to present itself. I can sense the word curveball. Is this correct? It is more than that, blossom. Be prepared one and all. Far out. Here we go again. I feel, no matter what occurs, there is going to be upheaval. Your feelings serve you well. Have we not said that there is much upheaval to come? Yet again, let us remind you of the essence of this conversation. This is a game. The light has won. What is to take place is the game playing itself out. Your best maneuver is to stay calm, collected, and in your unique power. Rise above it. High above it all. Take your knowing into a place of excitement for what lies ahead. In the same context as you have done with the news of vacation of your sanctuary, blossom. Keep in your sights the higher prospect, the higher purpose. Keep this in your sights at all times. As happened with you, blossom, the initial shock will have an initial effect. It cannot not. Yet, with your hats tied down firmly on your heads, you trust that you are walking into a new world. A higher vibrational loving world that you have come down to here to bring about. The strength you have encountered this week, blossom, that power within is just a taster for what is to come. As with all things, practice makes perfect. So then, with each encounter, be it large or small, that gives you the choice to sink or swim. Naturally you will choose to swim. A dear friend of mine, who has been through a lot, as so many of us have commented on the fact that we know we can get through it. This we do know, it is the effort involved in the doing so. She hit the nail on the head there. Yet, nothing really is an effort if it is done with joy, blossom. Agreed. Brace yourselves for what is to come. Brace yourselves. You've never said that before. A sort of baton down the hatches feeling. No, throughout all that has and is to occur, it has to take place in order for the truth to come out and for the darkness that has ruled your planet for long enough now to be exposed. As the stakes place, rejoice as you encounter the light filling every corner that the dark once possessed, as you feel the lightness of your planet entering your hearts and allowing you to feel the absolute truth of who you are. Something of which you here at this time have yet to experience. There are no words to describe how this will feel. Well, Truly, that is a thought we can all hold on to see us through. Go and have a cup of tea, guys. We've got this from here. This we have always known. In gratitude. In loving service. I am. Message from the angels. You can always find something to love. My dear friends, we love you so very much. Your world may seem topsy-turvy, but under the surface of all the chaos, a constant love resides, waiting patiently to be brought to light in every human heart. No matter what you reach for, no matter what you desire, no matter what you feel is right for your life and the world, you are reaching for this love. If you reach for it externally, you can find it in many forms. You can find it in the arms of your partner, the wagging of your dog, or the purring of your cat. You can find this love in the smile of a stranger, or the beautiful eyes of your child. You can find it in a humble apartment, or a grand home. You can find it in nature, in your food, your coffee, your devices. Everywhere, dear ones, for love has been brought into your world in so many forms. Everything you use was birthed in someone's love of something, an idea, a desire to feed their family, a wish for an easier way to do something, etc. As human beings, you have the free will to let this love rise up within you and flow freely, or to block it, push it away, or plug it up. We know you have many reasons to say you cannot love, but in truth, if you're willing, you can always find something or someone to love, and in the moment you choose this love, you become the peace, the kindness, the truth, the integrity, and the love that you seek in this world. As you allow love to flow freely, you experience joy, alignment with your true self, and a harmonious flow of life, no matter what the external world is doing. As you block this love from flowing, you experience feelings of disharmony and experiences that are often unpleasant. Nonetheless, you can never be separate from it. It doesn't matter who or what you love, but rather that you do love. If you cannot love the world, love the trees in your backyard. If you cannot love an ex, love a friend or beloved pet. If you cannot easily find anything to love, savor a bit of your favorite food and allow yourself to enjoy the taste. There is always something or someone you can find to love. Anytime you love anyone or anything, you are allowing divine love to flow freely into your world. We understand there are many characters you do not like. Like is an indication of preference, and you are certainly allowed your preferences. We would not expect you to like every food, every idea, every temperature, or every character in the human play upon your earth. Even animals and innocent little children, fresh out of heaven, while fascinated with everything, have their preferences. There is nothing wrong with having your likes and dislikes. Nonetheless, even when you don't like, you can love. If you despise someone who is unkind, you can love the light so much that you pray for it to rise up within them and guide them out of the darkness. If you are infuriated by someone, you can love yourself so much that you turn away, and towards someone or something you can love. If you hate the squeaky door in your house, you can love the handy person who comes to fix it. If you hate your job, you can love thinking about a better one. Dear ones, you can always choose to love someone or something, even if you can't love everyone or everything. The object of your love matters far less than allowing the vibration of love to flow freely within you. If you want to change your world, find reasons to love. Find people, things, or ideas you can love. As you allow love to flow freely within you, you will draw unto you people, opportunities, and things that feel like love to you. There is not a single person, organization, political party, or group that can prevent you from loving, dear friends. And therefore, there is no one and nothing that can prevent your alignment with the divine. It is in love that you will be safe. It is in love that you will find abundance. It is in love that you will be guided around any and all obstacles to your dreams. In the vibration of love, you are aligned with the Creator of universes, and who better to have on your side as your guide, wanting for you always and only to experience its love in whatever forms you choose. Dear ones, fear not. The world is chaotic in many ways, but in love, you can find a peace and a path that is beyond anything the world can offer. God bless you. We love you so very much. The Angels. Saint Germain, You have moved through the darkness to find the light. I am Saint Germain and I come to be with you at this time, in this special changing times. These times of wonderment, and I use that term purposely, because this is a time of wonderment. This is a time of special understanding. All of you are coming more and more to understanding who you are, remembering who you are. You forgot for so long. You forgot for so many lifetimes coming here. But it is all coming back to you now. You are that power within you. You are the I Am Presence, we are all the I Am Presence. The source is within all of us as we are in the source. We are one together as one. Think of yourselves now as the one, because that is all you can be. You cannot be separate from who you are. You cannot be separate from all the rest of life. All of the rest of creation. You never have been separate, you only forgot that you were one. You only came to believe that you were separate. But there is no separation, never has been, never will be. It is only within your mind that you feel yourself separate. But I'd say you now, free your mind as Neo was told to free his mind in that great movie, The Matrix. The great movie that was indeed a documentary put out by those of the Ascended Ones. You are the one, so know that as you continue to move through your life in these next weeks and months. I do not say years here, I say weeks and months. Because so much is changing. So much is in flux now, so much is being ready to be worked upon, in terms of coming to the next level, the next phase, if you will. You are fast moving into that next phase. Many of you have heard of that next phase as phase 2 or phase 3, whatever the source that you have listened to, but it is all about the same thing. It is all about coming to the next phase, the next level of your being, of your creative being, becoming who you came here to be the guiding lights that you came here to be, the light workers, the light warriors. Yes. And again, those guiding light to all of those that are looking for that expression of light, that are tired of the darkness, that are searching for that glimmer of light. Knowing that they have moved through the darkness to find the light, just as you all have. You have moved through the darkness to find a light. And that is what needs to happen at times, for you need to allow for the illumination to come forward, and that is coming forward. The light of truth is coming forward everywhere, and you heard in the last time you came together, when Sananda spoke of a rather major change, that is coming here. It is fast approaching now, it is coming upon you. You are going to see that change that is going to catapult you forward into the next levels that you came here to be, the next levels that you came here to move the world, move the collective world forward. You as the John the Baptist, you as the Pathfinders, the way showers, that's what you came here to be. And there will come a time when those that have been searching for the light, not even knowing that they were searching for the light, but yet still searching for that light. They are coming to that point now where they will indeed be seeking that light of truth, and you shall be the guiding beacon for them to find that truth. I am Saint Germain and I leave you now in peace, and love, and oneness, and that you continue to realize that you are indeed the guiding light to those that are searching for that truth, to come forward. SourceArrayOfLight.com. The other videos are in the English video playlist. Help me spread the light, click like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.